Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Leo for the month of February, including late January 2025. So you, Leo, we are in the sign of Aquarius, which is your polar opposite sign. So Aquarius is air. So fire and air, just think about that combination. It can go absolutely rogue, but it can be really still as well. So let's see what's coming. You are in your 7th house of relationships. So the focus and the spotlight is going to be on relationships for this 4 weeks. So let's see what we have for you, Leo. The energy around is 3 of Wands. So building on strong foundations. It's one of your cards. It's a Leo fire card. Really great card. Focusing on perhaps, you know, this is I call it the overseas sort of card. It's working towards something on the horizon over there. Travel, it can be, it's a big travel card actually, not that it can be, it is a big travel card, but it's also building on what you've already created. And because it's Wands, it's going to be ongoing, it's flow, it's fire, it's forward moving, it's not stagnant. Whereas air can stagnate, as we know. But let's see what the 10 cards tell you, what messages are coming through for you with this amazing card for February, including late January. Already we're talking about February. Okay, so where you are right now, Leo. So you've got the sun, which is your card. So everything is illuminated. So you're going to see everything for exactly how it is. There's nothing hiding when the sun's around. It's a major card, so it is indeed a big signpost saying, okay, let's see how you're going to handle this illumination. It's a good health card, and it's just overall a card that comes in. I call it illumination because it literally, the sun is very much a healing and big, massive planet. It can also burn you, but it's also a symbol of being able to see everything exactly what it is. There's no hidden agendas really. So whichever way you're going to interpret, that's up to you, of course, Leo. So let's see the influencing card. And we've got the 2 of Pentacles, so things juggling along really well. Earthy energy with the Pentacles. Something else coming in, maybe a study, or, you know, you've got things coming in this year where, you know, there's consideration for something else. Okay, I've got my day job, but something else is sort of brewing on the side. Do I bring it in or don't I bring it in? Is it the right time? Do I have all the tools to manage that? And it's a decision-making card. 2 is always about making decisions. So this is very much affecting you in February of this, you know, okay, what's the plan going to be, basically, for this year? And as you are in the house of relationships, we have to keep going back to that because that's the focus. It could be also about a relationship you're in or relationships you have with family, friends, whatever. But you'll know exactly who it's focusing on. Okay, the background. So December, January, we had the Page of Pentacles. So once again, the little seed being planted. Something good coming in here for this next year. I don't know if it's more study or something that you're going to work on that's going to bring you more material wealth, if you like, as well. So whatever it is you've got here and here, could also be a child, I must say, a child that's starting out, that's sort of doing really well, and that is the first and foremost relationship in your life, and the person I'm thinking of knows who it is. But yeah, it's also about nurturing, feeding and growing that energy as well. But also seeing everything for how it is, you know, illumination in relationships to your child, perhaps, or you, especially your earth sign child we're talking about here as well. Okay, recent influences, and we have the Tower. So a lot of stuff, the old ways are literally hanging in by a thread. So there's big change of foot. And you kind of reconciled this to yourself recently. So a massive card, big major card. So we're going to see. So this card is, this old way of doing things is literally on its last leg. So it needs to be shoveled off into a pile of rubble and taken away, because new things will come to replace it. Now, it does look like a murky, scary card, but actually sometimes we need the Tower to come in to go, okay, you've done that to death. It's no longer working. You've done all you can do. Get rid of it. Bring in the bulldozers, get rid of it and build something new on what you've already got. So there you go. So let's see the lesson you'll be learning. Oh, Temperance, divine time. So major card number 3. So yeah, there is something big coming for you in terms of moving on, or, you know, just getting to where you want to go in relationships to yourself and to your family or your friends, parents, whoever, people in your life. And this is the divine timing card. So it means, yeah, the time is right to start that engine going for whatever it is you're going to do. Starts, you know, but I feel like you've got these pentacles and the sun, so you're kind of ready. You're ready, and it's coming through strong. So we know when we get the Temperance card that it's indeed, you know, the timing's right. So don't miss that, because we don't get her very often. She's also the card for Sagittarius, so it's also talking about travelling, far horizons, all that new learning, but all about your philosophy on your life, how you want it to be. Near future. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful card, very home and hearth sort of energy here. Mother energy as well. Doing well, feeling, you know, feeling really good about yourself or your mother. Not the massive mother, but just that sort of more homely card where you feel like, yeah, you know, I love to cook, I love my friends coming over, I love being at home, I like my garden, you know. It's very much, she's very much grounded, and she's not running out there looking to get things from other people. She gets it from her own. She puts out, what she puts out, she gets back from her own creation, if you know what I'm saying. So very stable, very lovely energy coming in for you for February too. Especially in your relationship with others. They feel it and they go, oh, let's go over there, or, you know, let's catch up, or I love going to their place, because it's just this sense of home there. I would say that is the best way of describing the Queen of Pentacles card, or that female energy of the sense of home, wherever she is. Okay. What's happening you're not realising? 9 of Cups. So your wish card is sitting there, and you're not realising it, obviously, but it's indeed sitting there, your emotional wish card. So you can really bring that out into the daylight somehow, and as you've got here, the sun, and go, yeah, well, what is your wish for this year? Like, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you know you need to phase out and replace by something new? Let's get it happening. You're pretty stable and on your throne, and you know, things are really going well for you in terms of your life. So but now we've got time for changing for the better, for the new cycle, I guess. But it's a big cycle, because you've got big 1, 2, 3 big cards, so there's big happenings. And what you've got in the minor cards are the action you take from these major cards. So it looks really healthy and positive, Leo. How others see you? Judgment. Your karmic debt is paid off. You owe nobody anything, if that's proper grammar. You don't owe anybody anything, karmically. So whatever you may have owed in your relationships, you've paid it back. So you're on an even footing, but not even an even footing, because this judgment is very karmic. So it's like time for a new, you know, open a new door, literally. Start on a clean slate. Karmic debt has been paid. You wouldn't keep paying a bill you've been already paid, would you? So you wouldn't keep going back to those same relationship stories where it's like, oh yeah, well, here we go again. So it's all about this sort of massive, it's almost like, what do you call it? A culling of a certain way of life for a better. Yeah, so karmic debt. So that's always a happy card to get, I think, when we think, oh yeah, well, what's going on with this? How much longer do I have to put up with that person or this relationship? And this one says, no, you're free of it. You paid back whatever you owed them in the whole scheme of your path on life, so move on. Positive feelings. So we've got the Two of Cups, so that beautiful soulmate energy card. Now it can be a person, another person, feeling positive about meeting somebody. You may have met somebody that sort of turned your world upside down because they've just given you that really good feeling about yourself, and it's just a great connection. Or it could also be, you know, a passion of yours or something you really, really, really want to do coming through for you, and you're very much aware of this. So it's either a person, a soulmate person, or it's a soul connection about, you know, maybe a passion or a job or something that you really, you love learning about it and you want to learn about it and you've got that opportunity. But also, because we are in the house of relationships, it can be about your sort of really, you know, connected soulmate energy, and that can be with anybody in the group. Let's have a look at good old final outcome. And we have the Hangman. So Hangman comes in, big card number 2, 3, 4. Yep. He comes in to say this is a process. Change is coming, but it is a process. You need to look at life from a different angle now, upside down, hanging from a tree. And it talks mainly about patience. So just patience is really vital for the start of this 2025. Because I believe, you know, especially in the Southern Hemisphere, we start the year in the February because everyone's still, you know, holiday time and everything down here. So it's almost like, yeah, a new process is indeed coming in. It will take time to manifest itself, but then doesn't anything in life that's worthwhile. It's not an overnight sort of sensation or a given. Okay. I think I'll put the clarifier on this little Page of Pentacles here, so that could be your child or your relationship with your child. Earthbound child, very earthy child. And let's see, because that sits above the whole reading, so it's like what's underneath the surface? Joy. Oh, how beautiful. So some of you could be expecting a baby coming along maybe in April, May, like in Earth sign, because it's very much an Earth sign energy. So let's see. Oh, joy. You couldn't get a better card in the relationship month. This marks a time for celebration, for this portends the joyous completion of a project, the attainment of a goal, or the end of a long and arduous journey. When you are thirsty, this marker promises that you'll find a well. When you are cold, a blanket. When you are hungry, nourishment. Joy also has another aspect, for not only does it celebrate receiving blessings from the fruits of actual labour, but it's also about the sharing of it. Joy celebrates itself. Its very essence radiates beauty and well-being. Like the spring sun breaking through after a long and gloomy winter, joy reminds us to be grateful for all the gifts of life. Joy bestows the blessings of happiness. You truly have reason to smile when this marker appears on your path. Isn't that beautiful, Leo? Especially in the House of Relationships. I really love that card for you. Have a wonderful month, and thank you very much, as always, for listening.